Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Alton Park, because we're here for the Hero launch, and they're about to launch their first UK motorcycle, and that is the Hunk 440. So we're going to find out exactly everything that you need to know about the bike in today's video. So let's go. Well, here we go, the Hero Hunk 440 launch. This bike, get over the boring bits really quick, 27 brake horsepower, 440 cc, 36 newton meters of torque, just over 800 millimeter seat height. But anyway, we're here to see what it rides like, and jumping straight on it, literally straight on it and riding out the pits. It feels light, super light. So here we go. This is not a track day. I'm not going to get to fully thrash it. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. But we get to test it and we get to feel what it feels like in a controlled environment first. So smooth around this bend here again. I'm in quite an upright position while riding this. It feels reasonably well planted at these lower speeds. That's a smooth engine indeed. Now, quick look at the controls, super quick. They all look nice and easy to press. You can change modes, etc. on it. Just nice, simple and easy. Indicators left and right, click to cancel. Let's do the bend again. I mean, it feels not too bad. Again, super light. Now a little bit more of a bend coming up here. Let's see if we can tuck this in. Again, really controlled low speed, but it tilts in lovely. It's a kind of bike that, again, at the 27 horsepower isn't going to throw you back when you turn the throttle like this, but it pulls not too bad, to be fair, not too bad indeed. Let's drop it down a gear for this one. Let's slide it in, slide it out. I mean, the tyres are pretty cold. She's just come out the pit lane. Or bottoms out there at 6,000. Oh, and again, 6,000 revs. The engine is nice and smooth. I'm getting a little bit of vibey through the pegs, but it's a very quiet, smooth power delivery. I mean, it's quite pokey, to be fair, when you let go a little bit. I mean, I'd say literally first thoughts jumping on it as we're going around, an everyday commuter comes into mind when jumping on this bike. Now, an aftermarket exhaust would definitely give it a bit more of a pop, but I would definitely say an everyday commuter, something you can chuck your rucksack on, or a bag on the back, or a box, put your stuff in and head to work on. It kind of has that vibe to me. And drop back a little bit again. I'm going to see what the acceleration picks up like. Go. nice and steady at 60, nice and steady. Okay, so positioning upright, legs are slightly back to give it that slightly sportier forward feel to it. Here's the grid. Oh, the grid. Power! Yeah, feels good. Powering through. Let's open it up a little bit. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. 75. I mean, that's smooth. It actually feels smoother up at the top speeds, and it does lower down. It smooths out. This engine smooths out the faster you go. And again, I mean, it feels pretty nimble. Keep revving it out because it's so quiet though. So quiet. Let's dip this down here. Let's bring it in. Smooth and nice is good. Smooth and nice is good. Yes, it feels good. It feels good. Power! Come on, come on, come on, come on, 440 CT. 27 brake horsepower. Show me some fun. Oh, yes. Okay, so the track's all good, but what about actually riding it on the road, properly on the road? Well, you want to hear the horny horn, right? Not bad, not bad. A mid-tone beep beep. And when you press it, other people press the horn because they want to get horny together. Anyway, let's go back to the hunk. The hunk, does it make you feel like a hunk? It's questions that need to be answered. So the clutch from riding it around the track now to going down the road, look, it's a one finger, super light, super nice clutch. I've got to say it, I like a nice light clutch. I don't like that, you know, when you're in traffic and you're going to get that arm ache from on and off, on and off, on and off. That is super light, a one finger clutch. Okay, so as we leave, we got more bumps, look, normal road surfaces. Let's talk about the seat. Now, the seat on this bike is reasonably slender and it's got a decent amount of foam in. So I wouldn't call it a super soft seat, but I'd definitely call it in the middle from spongy to firm. So really there in the middle in case you want to start doing some serious miles on it as well. So here we are, some proper road riding for this beautiful forestry bit just outside the racetrack. So I want to move straight on to suspension because British roads aren't always the best. Now the suspension on this, being KYB, is nice and decent, to be fair. It's got a decent suspension. You can definitely feel the odd bump here and there, but not too bad. Okay, so LED lights all the way around, and as you can see, are nice and bright LED lights. That's what you get. What there is also is these engine crash bars just down here, and I'll be honest, I don't like them for the look, but I get how useful they are. Of course, if you were ever to drop your bike, it's going to save it, but I don't know if that's something that I like the look of personally. The other thing that I'm noticing as well is I'm catching the high beam quite a lot. I mean, these are winter gloves, but just here I keep flicking it. Again, maybe that's just the gloves and a little bit of the windscreen wiper as such on the glove that's causing that. I keep catching it as well. They're just a couple of things I don't like, but then there is so much more that I do like. You've got to look at it like this. This bike is £3,499 plus on the road. So basically £3,500 for a 440cc bike. And that brings us to that feel of build quality as well. £3,500. And to be fair, I wouldn't sit there and say this feels premium, but it feels practical and usable. And I think that's the market for this bike, isn't it? The person that's going, I need a bike I can buy from brand new with warranty that's really affordable and does the job. And if you don't want to annoy your neighbours by firing it up at 3 o'clock in the morning, this is quiet, practical, and does exactly that. But the controls, the more and more I'm riding it now, they're alright, they're not bad. Everything's easy to guide through over here. It's quite basic and simple, if I'm honest. But I like that. You want basic and simple, everything's usable. So what about the LCD display as the day's going on as well? Again, enjoying it, easy to see, on the fly. We can switch through different things and we can actually call up things like our average fuel, average speed, etc. Yeah, you can flip through the menu quite well. We know our range left is 155 from trip A to trip B. Yeah, nice and easy to use. Fuel capacity wise, it will hold 13.5 litres, so it's not a small tank. So you should get a good week of commuting depending on how far you go out of this bike, or even further, or in a decent run, a good couple of 100 miles. That is impressive. Another little perk that's quite nice is it does have a USB charger just here at the top of the fuel tank, what means that you can easily connect a phone via a quad lock or whatever you decide on handlebars, and you've got a charge point, no need to run wires and mess around. What's quite neat as well, especially going back to this price point, 3,499 plus on the road, gets you quite a lot of bike really. So the Hunk 440, it has 6 gears, and as you can see quite nicely here, I'll pop it into 6 at about 60 miles an hour, and it just purrs along, 4,000 revs, 60 miles an hour, smooths right out as well. It's a comfortable cruiser at the highway speed. So as we continue to do more and more miles, what I'm finding very much with this bike, and what I'm liking, is how light, how easy it is to ride, and comfortable as well. The suspension is growing on me more and more and more. I don't feel like I'm getting jarred, I don't feel uncomfortable. Again, I'm loving the lightness of the bike. The power delivery continues to be nice and smooth. The clutch is super light. It just continues to tick a lot of boxes that's very enjoyable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, haven't Hero launched here in the UK in proper 11 out of 10 style? The Hunk 440 is out now in dealership to £3,499 plus on the road. And for me, do you know what? This is the perfect commuter. It's lightweight, it's flickable, and I really enjoyed it. And that's the category I'd put it in, but I'm really interested to read down in the comments to exactly what you think. But most of all, I cannot wait to see what Hero bring out next. I'd love to see an adventure bike. I'd love to get on one, and I'd love to test it here in the UK. But if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But very soon, we'll be seeing more Heroes come to our shores. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next Helmet Head adventure. Bye bye for now.